Yo, yo, hip hop heist, man. What up? We back at it with another reaction. Kendrick Lamar finally did it, man. Shout out to Distora with the article. We appreciate them bringing us this article, man. We are hip hop heist. Make sure y'all go hit that like and subscribe. Let's get right to it, man. Kendrick, clean sweep, brother. Clean sweep at the Grammys. Now let's get into it, man. Shout out this story again. Go follow them, and we're gonna get into it right now.
Wrapped up. And I think it's pretty safe to say that if you were looking for a close race in the hip-hop categories, you were probably left waiting, because Kendrick Lamar basically dominated the entire night as his album GNX cleared out the competition and left the night with the most awards in hip-hop. But, you see, this wasn't just about him having another successful night or adding a few more trophies to his collection. This moment actually changed the hip-hop culture in a big way. With these recent wins, Kendrick has officially become the most awarded hip-hop artist in the history of the Grammys.
Wow.
He has finally passed the legendary names that we all thought would hold those records forever, and seeing him move into that top spot really feels like the final word on who is leading the culture right now. But okay, to truly understand the context of why this matters so much, we have to look at where hip-hop was just a couple of years ago. Around 2024, there was a lot of talk about how the genre was becoming stale or even starting to fade away. It felt like things were stalling out a bit, if we're being honest. But then, that massive beef between Kendrick and Drake happened, and it essentially re-energized the entire industry. It forced everyone to actually pay attention to the craft again, and reminded people why storytelling and lyrics still matter. Kendrick took all of that momentum and put it directly into the GNX era, and, well, the results we saw tonight speak for themselves. So, because of that, I will be going to break down the exact number of trophies he has now, and how he officially cleared the record later in the video. But first, we really have to talk about the journey. Because, as strange as it sounds today, Kendrick wasn't always the favorite at these awards. In fact, his entire history with the Grammys started with what most people consider a literal crime back in 2014. To really get why this win matters, we have to go back to 2014. That was the year Kendrick was nominated for 7 Grammys, so everyone expected it to be an easy...
Oh yeah. This was straight up. What's his name? Macklemore. Macklemore took home the best rap album that year. Which is crazy, but
That was the year Kendrick was
matter of fact, I actually went to the House of Blues that night. I was watching Kendrick Lamar. They did a fan appreciation show. I had gotten an email in my my email from Ticketmaster, Ticket, Live Nation, whatever back then, 2014, January 26th, I believe. I don't know how I remember that. Let's see, TDE fan appreciation. 2014. Yup, I was here, bruh. So they stiffed him for 7 Grammy noms. Didn't get one. Damn, I was right here in the front, too, on the left. That's crazy. Oh, this is my clip. Show Shooters TV back in the day. I'm not going to play it, but yeah, we got some clips up there from that 2014. This is right after the Grammys, right? Matter of fact, we're watching the Grammys. I'm watching the Grammys at a restaurant next to the House of Blues. And then boom, we see him not get the rap album of the year. And then Kendrick, they end up doing a fan appreciation show. And he brought out Wale, all TDE was there. Ab Soul performed. I think I got an Ab Soul clip on here somewhere from that Show Shooters TV channel. But yeah, they really stiffed him for 7 straight noms. Crazy, man. Some history right here. House of Blues is not even there no more. But yeah, go check these clips out on Show Shooters TV. It's a channel I used to run. But man, classic footage, bro. This is right after he got stiffed for them 7 noms. But yeah, let's get back into it. Hit that like and subscribe.
Nominated for 7 Grammys, so everyone expected it to be an easy win for Best Rap Album. But instead, the award went to Macklemore. It was a move that basically broke the internet. Even Macklemore knew it was wrong. He actually texted Kendrick saying,
Right.
"You got robbed," and then posted a screenshot of it for the whole world to see. Kendrick was shut out that night, going 0 for 7, but he didn't make a scene. He just went back to work. Many fans think this was the moment he decided he would never be ignored again. He shifted from being the newcomer to being a man on a mission to become undeniable. He wasn't just going to win from that point on, he was going to dominate the show until they had no choice but to give him the crown. It set the stage for a decade-long run where he stopped just showing up and started using their stage to prove he was on a completely different level than everyone else. After that 2014 loss, the energy around Kendrick shifted. It felt like the Grammys realized they had made a massive mistake, and they spent the next decade trying to make it up to him. When he came back in 2016 with To Pimp a Butterfly, he didn't just show up for the awards, he gave one of the most powerful performances in the history of the show. He walked out in chains, turned the stage into a prison set, and basically forced the entire world...
Yo, that's crazy. That's to put that on stage. I remember that performance too. It's just iconic. You know what I mean? Like the Chain Gang. And look, we here at the Grammys, right? Like Kendrick is so good at storytelling and performing in a way that articulates like thought. You feel me?
Look at the reality of being black in America. That night, he took home 5 awards, and it was clear that he wasn't just another rapper anymore. He was becoming the face of the genre. By the time the 2025 Grammys rolled around, it felt like the entire world was already chanting the lyrics, and the Academy really had no choice but to recognize it. Seeing a battle record sweep all 5 of its nominations, including Record and Song of the Year, was a massive statement. It's pretty.
That's the first time too that a battle record that overtook the whole world. A battle record overtook the whole world. I mean, Drake did get that one back to back against Meek Mill, right? But this is bigger than that. This is more this is substance. This is substance in this battle on the side of Kendrick, right? Like, he's not, I got more this than you, I got more that than you, I'm this. Nah, bro, he's like, you need to chill out, little boy. Like, he's telling Drake like that, like, you need to learn something from me and my culture. And don't appropriate my culture. You know what I mean? Like, that's some deep shit. But let's keep going.
See the Grammys give that much love to something so aggressive and rooted in a street beef, but the song was just too big to ignore. That 2025 sweep was really the redemption moment everyone had been waiting for since that loss in 2014. It proved that Kendrick could take a high-stakes moment and turn it into the biggest song in the country without losing his edge or his dignity. It set the stage perfectly for what we just saw at the 2026 ceremony. Because he had already cleared those hurdles and won the Big 4 awards with a diss track, his dominance with GNX felt almost inevitable.
Fast forward to GNX, I felt it was just a perfect time because not only the energy was lost, but it was the energy that was bubbling inside of me as well. I wanted to go back to the forefront of just the bite and just the grit of rap, just all raps and hard-ass beats. It was a great transition from Mr. Morale because that was my most intimate. I wanted to go inside of my own psyche and my own personal withdrawals and see how it connects with the public and who can relate.
He didn't come into this night as another nominee, instead came in as the undisputed winner. By the time he was called up for the GNX project, it felt like a coronation. So let's look at the actual math that put Kendrick at the top. Going into the 2026 ceremony, he already had 22 Grammys.
Wow.
But by the time the night was over, he had added 5 more to his collection. Winning Best Rap Performance for his feature on the Clips track Chains and Whips, Best Melodic Rap Performance for Luther, and Best Rap Song for TV Off. He also took home Best Rap Album for GNX, and ended the night with a massive win for Record of the Year for Luther with SZA. When you add those 5 new trophies to his previous 22, Kendrick Lamar officially sits at 27 Grammys.
It says that brings Dot's total to 27. He made history by surpassing Jay-Z, 25, as the rapper with the most Grammy Award wins. Kendrick also won 5 awards at the 2025 Grammy Awards, with his hit single Not Like Us winning in every category it was nominated. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy though, right? Like every category the battle song was in, it won. You get what I'm saying? It was nominated in Silvio Indio Alvarez Jr., it says.
This number is huge because it means he has finally passed Jay-Z.
Yeah, and what that looks like too, think about what that looks like. Like, he literally just slid up in that rank. And it's not just it's not because trophies mean everything, right? But they mean something. You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand that this is a huge moment for hip-hop. It's the torch being, I mean, it's just he earned it. He worked for it. He showed the world what who he is, and the people love it. You feel me? They need it. They need some Kendrick Lamar mind state. That mindset that Kendrick Lamar got. That Mamba mentality. Shout out Kobe. You get what I'm saying? That LA. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere type of, you know what I mean? But let's keep going, man. Hit that like and subscribe.
Held the record with 25 wins, and Kanye West, who has 24. At 27 Grammys, Kendrick is now the most awarded hip-hop artist in the history of the show. It is a long way from that night in 2014 when he left with nothing. He did it by staying true to the culture and proving that lyrics and storytelling can still dominate the biggest stage in music.
Yeah.
Over the years and just trial and error, writing the most terrible shit to some of the greatest shit. We all do it, from writer's block to figuring out how to find inspiration from the most non-popular aspects around me. So it's like knowing that trial and knowing what I put in as far as my thinking process and what it takes to get there. I do not get as a small endeavor because it's a hit record. No, it's actually some writing in this shit.
Looking at where he is now, it's clear that the snub of 2014 was just the beginning of a legendary run that has officially made him the king of the Grammys. At the end of the day, having Kendrick at the top of the mountain isn't just a win for him, it's a win for the entire genre. For a long time, people were worried that hip-hop was losing its spot as the biggest culture in the world, but seeing this level of dominance at the Grammys puts the spotlight right back where it belongs. It proves that the world is still paying attention to the lyrics, the stories, and the art that comes out of this community. The hope now is that this momentum doesn't just stop with one person. The culture is looking for more of this energy, more artists stepping up, more competitive spirit, and more moments that force the rest of the world to acknowledge how much weight rap still carries. People are expecting the industry to keep this same energy throughout the rest of the year and keep pushing the boundaries. Whether it's the legends or the new kids coming up, there's a real desire to see hip-hop stay in this top spot and continue to evolve. This era has shown us that the genre is far from dying. It's just getting started on a new chapter. Anyway, that is all for me today. This has been Distora. Until...
Alright, man. Shout out Distora for bringing us that article. Yeah, man. I feel like Kendrick is just in that. He in his moment, bro, and his moment ain't stopping anytime soon. One thing about music is you can go past what other fields can go. Like, you can't be an athlete and make and play at 48 years old. But you can be a rapper or an artist and make music at 48. You get what I'm saying? That so in this field, Kendrick is unlimited too. You know, I mean, shout out God though. You know, I mean, we don't know when our time is up, but what I'm saying is, man, Kendrick is here to stay, bro. Hip hop is alive and well, straight up. But with that being said, man, we gonna get out of here. This Hip Hop Heist TV, man. Appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Go follow Distora. I'll put the link down there in the description. I appreciate them bringing us these articles that we can react to. Yeah, man. But with that being said, be happy, be healthy, do what you got to do to survive, like Pac said. But also, man, be of service today. Help somebody out. I feel like that's why we really here on Earth as a human being, is to be of service. So yeah, man, I'm out. Peace.